everybody, this is Fabio from the FW Scoring Music Production Studio, and today we're gonna talk about orchestrations. So since few months now I am working with a French metal band called Rotten Martyrs. They hired me to create orchestrations for the album, and today we're gonna talk about the track called Fall of Man. So for this track, my approach was to create a picture, a picture where the band Apocalyptica is coming to play on stage with Rotten Martyrs. So as you can imagine, I worked mainly with cellos on this track, but not only. There are also few violins and also a choir singing Fall of Man. So first of all, we're gonna play the whole track, and then I'm gonna show you my approach, how I did the panning, and also with which libraries I worked for this track. But first of all, if it's not already done, please subscribe to my channel. There is a button somewhere here. And also check out the Facebook page of Rotten Martyrs. They are very amazing guys. Their music is very powerful, so please check out if you like Therian and all stuff like that. So you're gonna like very much Rotten Martyrs. So then we're gonna play the track Fall of Man with the all orchestrations. Here we go.
Fallen
So as you can see, this track is very intense, very with a lot of intensity and very organic. So the idea was to replace the bass by the cellos. Formerly, the band have recorded a bass, but the bass at the end gonna be erased. So here you can hear it, because this is not the master track. This is the project in pre-production. Of course, I have also I have a little bit to replace some stuff here, the choirs, but here I'm sharing with you my rough project. So we talked about strings, cellos and violins, but also we talked about choir. So here I'm gonna show you first the libraries I used for this project. So for the choir I used the library from East West Hollywood Choir. The thing is that with this library we have a world builder, and then we can write our own phrases or choose one already recorded, but we can also write our own phrases and adjust the way how we want to play it. So I'm gonna show you. You can see here I wrote the phrase "fall of man", and here you have all the phonemes, and you can adjust everything and the way you want to play it on your keyboard. So this is a very powerful library. So here you have 4 tracks, 2 tracks with men's and 2 tracks with women's, in order to give this powerful choir sound. I'm gonna play it very quickly. Sorry, as you can see, I add a lot of dynamics. What I mean by dynamics, there are modulation and also of course expression. So I use different CCs, mainly CC11 and CC1 to give much power to this choir. So I'm not gonna show you in detail, because this is not the goal of this library, but this is the main idea when we are creating some orchestral stuff. We are always using MIDI CCs to add realism. So what about the strings? So here we have mainly, as I told you, cellos, but also 2 lines of violins to add a little bit of air. You know, the cello is very, very powerful, but also very sad instrument. And then the violence 1 and violence 2, you can see there, add a little bit of air to this track. As you can see here, this is the mixer. On each tracks, I add an instance of the Procure 3 in French, Procure 3 EQ. So here I'm dealing all the low end of the cellos in order to let the track breathe, you know. So I did it for all tracks, and for the violins, of course, here at the end I do a shelf to add a little bit of air also to the track. And the main thing is here the panning. I choose to use the panning as if the orchestra, you know, is in front. So the band is here and the guys of Apocalyptica are in front of them playing their cellos. So I panned all the cellos, hard pan on left, and also the first violins. The idea was to bring air, and you know, for the listener, it's gonna be much more easy to separate where are the cellos and where is the band. So this is a personal choice, of course, but this is always the way I'm orchestrating stuff like that. And also, of course, here we have reverbs with sands. I always like to use external reverbs to create separation. So here for the strings, this part is very in the high, so there are high strings. I'm gonna play it with solo. So if you use headphones, you can see that the high strings are on the left. So this is panning always is here, you know, to add space. And here there is a very interesting part where the cellos are playing very fast, you know, as always Apocalyptica do. They are playing, you know, very fast like that. So this is those two lines. So the cello is very low, so that's why it's very important to erase the bass after that, because it's not, if it's not, it's gonna be very muddy, you know. But we talked about that with the guys of Rotten Martyrs, so the bass, which was formerly recorded, gonna be erased and replaced by that. What else? Here we have yes, at the end I choose to let the cello play, because I can imagine, there is a show, the guys are playing all the instruments, and then the show is the song is over, but there is one of the guys of Apocalyptica who is still playing, and the idea behind that was to add humanity to this track. I'm gonna play you that. It's here. So, in my mind, it added a lot of humanity to let this last part of cello playing alone. I forgot to mention the library I used for the cellos. So I used Cinesample Apocalyptica. Cinesample released a library with Apocalyptica. I'm gonna show you it just a moment. So normally you can see it here on the screen. So it's a very beautiful library released by Cinesample. The sound of the cellos are amazing. I'm gonna play once again the last solo cello. So as you can see, the sound of the cello is very, very powerful. So this library is very amazing, and so that was all the idea behind this track. So hope you liked this short, it's not too short, but this short video. And please, once again, subscribe to the channel if it's not already done. The link is somewhere here. Please check out the Facebook page of Rotten Martyrs. And then see you very soon for another videos. Bye bye. It was Fabio from the FW Scoring Music Production Studio. Yeah.